Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Bill. We're in the Advanced Player's Guide for Pathfinder. We are looking at the fighter archetypes. We're continuing the archetype videos. We are looking at the pole arm master for this video. So without further ado, let's read into the pole arm master, see what you get and what you would lose from the fighter class, and see how much fun it would be to play. So, the polearm master is schooled in the ancient wisdom that enemies are best faced at the end of a long striking pole. Lashing like a serpent before clumsy swords and axes can even be brought to bear. Pole fighting. At second level, as an immediate action, a polearm master can shorten the grip on his spear or polearm within reach and use it against adjacent targets. This action results in a -4 penalty on attack rolls with that weapon until he spends another immediate action to return it to the normal grip. The penalty is reduced by 1 for every 4 levels beyond second. This ability replaces bravery. Steadfast pike. At third level, the polearm master gains a +1 bonus on attack rolls with readied attacks and attacks of opportunity made with the spear or polearm. The bonus increases by +1 for every 4 levels beyond third. This ability replaces armor training 1, 2, 3, and 4. Polearm training. At 5th level, the polearm master gains a +1 bonus to attacks and damage rolls with spears and polearms. The bonus increases by +1 for every 4 levels beyond 5th. This ability replaces weapon training 1. Flexible flanker. At 9th level, a polearm master may choose any square adjacent to him and treat that square as his location for determining who he is flanking, even if that square is occupied by a creature, object, or solid barrier. This ability replaces weapon training 2. Sweeping fend. At 13th level, a polearm master can use any spear or polearm to make a bull rush or trip maneuver, though he takes a -4 penalty on his combat maneuver bonus when making such attempts. Weapons with the trip property do not incur this penalty on trip maneuvers. This ability replaces weapon training 3. Step aside. At 13th level, when a creature threatened by a polearm master takes a 5-foot step into a square adjacent to him, he can take a 5-foot step as an immediate action. This 5-foot step must be subtracted from his movement on the next turn. He also gains a +2 dodge bonus to his AC against the opponent until the end of his next turn. This ability replaces weapon training 4. Polearm parry. At 19th level, when an opponent threatens by a polearm master makes a melee attack against the ally, he may take an immediate action to grant his ally a +2 shield bonus to his AC and DR 5-0 against that attack. He may use this ability to protect himself, but only if the attacking creature is not adjacent to him. This ability replaces armor mastery. Weapon mastery. A polearm master must choose a spear or polearm. The polearm master is pretty cool. A few ways to make it better without changing this would just take 2 weapon fighting. Fight with your polearm as if the back end's a quarterstaff and the front end's the polearm. You just, while you're doing so, you'd have that other penalty that I was talking about. But if you take 2 weapon fighting, I don't know why you would have that penalty because you're treating it like a quarterstaff. So that'd probably negate that penalty. You might have just the -2, and then you could say that stacks with it, and that reduces that penalty, and it wouldn't take as long to lose it. But you could stab with the pointy end or the sharp end, and then you can attack with the blunt end and get 2 attacks per turn, increase your 2 weapon fighting that way. You could take the feats for trip and stuff and get even better at that with your polearm. When you're using reach, there's rules in the Labyrinth, the fantasy trip for polearms. Check my video out for that. But the short of it is, when you're reaching for 10 feet away with your weapon, you go through your center square, but you threaten that square immediately in front of you at the 10-foot mark and the 2 squares adjacent to it. So you have that sweeping arc that you threaten those 3 people with. And you can attack that way. If there's somebody in front of you, if it's an enemy, you can't attack past that enemy to the other, so you'd be attacking the person in front of you. But if you have an ally in front of you, you can't attack past his shoulder, for the most part straight ahead, but you can attack the people to the left and the right, off of his shoulders, like pointing to those squares. So you would be able to assist him a lot in, as he's just keeping them at bay from you, and you're able to reach them with your polearm. So some things to think about. Let me know if you all like this character archetype in the comments below. Until we all game again, guys.